Championship matches officially recognised for the All Nations Championship and belt that goes with those titles. It's to be wrestled over a 30-minute time limit with 2 falls, 2 submissions or the 1 knockout to decide the winner and the championship. Presenting and introducing to you, coming from the blue corner, the defending champion from his penthouse suite in London, Soho, the All Nations champion, Tate Mayfairs. And ladies and gentlemen, presenting and introducing to you, coming from the red corner on my left, one of the leading contenders, and tonight the official challenger. Will you welcome please the former WWE NXT UK General Manager, Sid Scala!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Rumble Wrestling TV. I'm Aaron Nix here on the Rumble Wrestling YouTube channel, and what an absolutely stonking first half main event we have for you here tonight. The All Nations Championship being defended right there between those 2 men. Referee Matt Wilson holding the belt aloft, and on the left, the champion Tate Mayfairs. On the right, the challenger, the man who trained Tate Mayfairs in professional wrestling and everything he knows today, although boy has he learned a few tricks since then. Sid Scala, formerly of NXT UK, WWE fame, and now back on the British scene and not wrestling nearly as regularly as Tate Mayfairs is, but obviously training the next level stars at Hustle Wrestling, one of the finest training academies you could possibly learn the trade from in London, and Tate Mayfairs is a fine example of that. One of the most well-decorated, one of the most well-rounded professional wrestlers in the world today. For my estimation, the most well-rounded wrestler in professional wrestling is Tate Mayfairs. Every bit the athlete, every bit the connoisseur of professional wrestling, as he catches Sid Scala flush with a kick right there. And talk about 2 men who know each other better than anybody else. When Tate Mayfairs was just a very, very young man breaking into this business, Sid Scala was certainly helping him gain traction. I remember seeing these 2 wrestle a number of years ago, a shoulder block by Tate Mayfairs, and he is extremely happy with himself. Tate Mayfairs prepping himself for a world tour, ladies and gentlemen, including a stopover in Uganda. Well, that's twice that Tate Mayfairs has got the better of Sid Scala early on in this affair, but this is not a scorecard affair, ladies and gentlemen. This is not... Well, yes, indeed, TateMayfairs.com for all your merchandise. It is lovely merch, I have to give him that. And man, Tate Mayfairs is really, really excited about this opportunity to twist and talk and punish his former trainer, Sid Scala. And I imagine Tate Mayfairs would admit the begrudging respect that he has for Sid Scala. Beautiful cartwheel escape and the wrist lock and the arm drag takeover, kip up and the drop kick by Tate Mayfairs and a kip up, and just the stunning athleticism of Tate Mayfairs. That's what I was talking about, and Sid Scala has been caught flush. Well, Tate Mayfairs is suggesting a victory lap, and well, okay, well, I mean, I understand Tate Mayfairs is extremely excited and a victory lap, but he's got our poor cameraman from ANDMedia running a lap. I'm sure that man could do with the cardio anyway, to be honest, but Tate Mayfairs is very, very happy with himself. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, 2 out of 3 falls for the All Nations Championship. Just taking a seat away from a young fan. Tate Mayfairs with 0 respect. Oh my God, come on. A lack of respect, flossing himself with the jacket of a fan. And now Tate Mayfairs returning to the ring and rather disingenuously offering his hands to Sid Scala, almost mocking Sid Scala as if to say, "You're doing well, kid." But let's not forget, it's Sid Scala who helped break Tate Mayfairs in to the world of professional wrestling. Tate Mayfairs owes a lot of his success to this man. And Sid Scala kicks the hand away. He's seen that game many a time. He's completely maxed out on levels there. And wow, what a shoulder block by Sid Scala. A lovely standing enziguri. Man, Sid Scala is as good as it comes when it comes to professional wrestling. That's why he's training the next generation of athletes. Beautiful. Takes Tate Mayfair's up and over, and now knots up that left arm of Mayfair. Oh man, and just drops back. And I'll tell you what, you could hyperextend or even dislocate a shoulder. I know a little something about dislocating the AC joint, ladies and gentlemen. It's not pleasant. And Sid Scala. Oh boy, I think Sid Scala has absolutely had enough of Tate Mayfair's nonsense, and he's threatening to break his fingers. Oh my God, you can see the pain in the face of Tate Mayfair's. The All Nations champion was not expecting to be dissected and abused like this by, oh man, a beautiful arm breaker there. Essentially the armbar position, snapped it over, didn't hold on to submission, but you could severely hyperextend the shoulder, as I mentioned, and Tate Mayfair's catches Sid Scala coming in with a big boot. Puts up a head of steam, but Scala escapes. Clothesline flattens Tate's greatness. Back elbow does exactly the same. And now an Irish whip out of the corner sends Tate Mayfair's up and over with a back body drop. Sid Scala is cooking here. Ducks the clothesline, and now a beautiful German suplex from downtown Berlin. And another one again. Oh, wow. Tate Mayfair's is absolutely all over the shop. And Sid Scala, look at the power there. Fireman's carry gets Tate Mayfair's up despite his much lower stature. And Tate Mayfair sends Sid Scala up and over, but he lands on the apron. Mayfair's gets caught coming in, shoulder to the midsection. And Scala, every bit the athlete, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be fooled. Beautiful sunset flip. And now, oh, look at that. Hooks that. Oh, come on. Tate Mayfair's has got the ropes as he hooks the legs. And Tate Mayfair's has just cheated his way to a 1-0 lead in this 2 out of 3 falls matchup for the All Nations Championship. And look how smug he is about that. Referee Matt Wilson, none the wiser. And Tate Mayfair steals one.
5.5 minutes. That's the first fall of this championship match. It goes to the defending champion, Tate Mayfairs.
But there's no doubting Tate Mayfair's acumen.
Second session.
Second session indeed from our compare Stephen Barker, who makes the announcement. And just like that, Tate Mayfair's with a 1-fall lead here in this 2 out of 3 falls matchup, which means that Sid Scala, if he's somehow going to overcome Tate Mayfair's and become the new All Nations champion, he's going to have to go back to back here with 2 pinfalls or 2 submissions, or indeed a knockout. And I'm sure he'd love to knock Tate Mayfair's down a peg by knocking him out in his own promotion as the All Nations champion and dethroning him and taking that belt back to Hustle Wrestling. Tate Mayfair's asking for some separation here. And now on the outside, and Tate Mayfair's deliberately taking his time, and the count begins.
3, 4.
Now Tate Mayfair's now back up on the apron, asking for some separation. Sid Scala patiently awaiting Tate Mayfair's, and oh, come on! And Sid Scala looking to tie things up once again, trying to get an opportunity to get some momentum built in this matchup. Tate Mayfair's knows what he's doing though. One of the most cerebral athletes in the game, and now very smug on the outside. And Sid Scala, he's not going to wait any longer. A drop kick right through the bottom and second rope sends Tate Mayfair's back into the ring. And now Sid Scala's going to get his pound of flesh. Vicious knife edge chop sends Tate Mayfair's into the corner, head first off the turnbuckle. Sid Scala is in fight or flight mode. European uppercut. He knows he has to get the next pinfall or submission. Wow, that knife edge chop connected, did it? He is looking to teach this whippersnapper a lesson in his own estimation. But man, long gone are the days of young Tate Mayfair's being fresh out the gate. He is the most experienced and most vaunted wrestler you could ask for. But that is a position, regardless of your experience, that you do not want to be in. And the Mini Mayfairs are not going to appreciate this ride. This isn't something you're getting an entry to at Fort Park. And oh my God, Tate Mayfairs having his lower extremities, dare I say, garroted at the hands of Sid Scala, who's now going to head to the top rope. You can see the pain he's in there as well. And And Matt Raven and ANDmedia at ringside capturing all the action here. You, of course, can witness all of the live action of Rumble Wrestling here on Rumble Wrestling TV on the YouTube channel. Sid Scala is now primed and ready. Oh, Tate Mayfairs, I'll tell you what, Sid Scala, dare I say, took a little bit too long. A rare misjudgment from the incredibly experienced Sid Scala, and Tate Mayfairs capitalizes on that. Referee Matt Wilson asking for a bit of respect, a bit of decorum, but Tate Mayfairs isn't interested in any level of respect when it comes to Sid Scala. He's looking to kick his head off. That's exactly what he just tried to do there. And Sid Scala, oh no, look out. And Tate Mayfairs looks to have isolated one of the, if not both of the legs, and drags Sid Scala into the corner. Oh my God. And well, it's not a low blow because he's using the ring post, but come on, Sid Scala in a very precarious position, and Tate Mayfairs just snaps that left leg, and think about the damage that could do. Those are cast iron, solid metal ring posts, and Tate Mayfairs just wraps Sid Scala's leg around it like a curly-whirly being batted against the wall, just snapping that leg around the ring post. And man, Sid Scala, you can see it, they're really struggling to put. He's struggling to bear any weight. Frankly, he's in a bad position and trying to survive here with a knife-edge chop, and now just hobbling his way to the corner with Tate Mayfairs, just unloading any level of strikes and offense he can to try and create some separation and do some damage. But Mayfairs counters and catches him with a beautiful tilt-a-whirl backbreaker flush, and now he's got that pinfall. And is that going to be enough? No, it isn't. Sid Scala able to escape, and look at that pain etched across his face. Tate Mayfairs just barking at our fans at ringside. He has no respect for anyone, much less the Rumble Wrestling fans. He hears the chants everywhere we go. We hate Tate, although begrudgingly, quite a lot of fans now beginning to chant, we love Tate. But there you go, there's the we hate Tate chants that I mentioned. And particularly from the younger members of our audience. No love lost when it comes to Tate Mayfairs, who is wrenching at the head and neck. And wow, that is just a violent headbutt from an incredibly aggressive and viciously trained, I believe he's fish hooking Sid Scala, who was for a moment. Now just looking to dissect every single joint, looking to manipulate every body part. Lovely chin lock with the arm drag hold applied by Tate Mayfairs, isolating that right shoulder, and now just stuffing his thumb into the mouth. Again with a fish hook, just trying to manipulate and violently torture Sid Scala into a submission so that he can walk away once again the All Nations champion. Tate Mayfairs, well, he did have control for a moment. Sid Scala with a jaw break, able to create some separation from Tate Mayfairs. Oh, Tate catches him flush with a scoop slam and a vicious PK right across the back. And I'll tell you what, if he connected with a football, it would have landed just in time for the Euros this summer in Germany. That notwithstanding, Tate Mayfairs primed and ready, and oh my God almighty, a violent kick right across the arm of Sid Scala. You could have broken his arm, and now, yeah, he's really feeling himself. He's enjoying his time in the limelight that just never seems to dissipate as far as Tate Mayfairs is concerned. One of the best the world has ever had to offer. Knife edge chop in the corner. He is in full control of the man who brought him into this business, Sid Scala. And of course, both of these men will remember their time. Tate Mayfairs driving that boot across the throat and then just driving that right hand into the face of Sid Scala. And Sid Scala was NXT UK General Manager. And Tate Mayfairs spent a small amount of time in NXT UK. No doubt frustrated he couldn't get away from Sid. Oh, Sid Scala, look out. Sid Scala has caught Tate Mayfairs, who was posturing a little bit too much. Powerbomb out of the corner. And can Sid Scala regain some momentum in this All Nations Championship matchup? 2 out of 3 falls. Tate Mayfairs currently 1 fall to the good in the lead here in this title matchup. Sid Scala has suffered an incredible amount of abuse and puts the brakes on. Right hand. He's measuring Tate Mayfairs. He's beginning to rally. Irish whip into the ropes and a back elbow catches Mayfair's flush, who ducks the clothesline, lovely back suplex by Sid Scala. Sid Scala proving there's still plenty in the tank when it comes to professional wrestling. It's not just about training the next generation, it's about proving he's still one of the very best Britain has ever produced, a shining wizard. Holy cow, the inside of the knee connected with the face of Tate Mayfair's deep cover, and oh my God, and wow, Tate Mayfair shot his shoulder off the canvas at 2.9 out of 3. And Sid Scala was so close, just a hair away from tying this up. And now Sid Scala is going to go back up to the top rope. It certainly didn't bear fruit for him last time out. Can he connect this time? Tate Mayfair's rather groggy, trying to regain composure as he rises back to his feet. Sid Scala is perched, primed and ready. Comes off the top, rolls through off the landing, and now, oh look out, Mayfair's catches him flush with a fireman's carry, but oh look out, Sid trying to sunset flare, oh look out, Mayfair's trying to steal one again, and this time referee Matt Wilson is in prime position to see it and says absolutely not, kicks his hands off the ropes, and meanwhile the pinfall, and Sid Scala just like that has tied it up. Well, it might have worked that first time, but Matt Wilson catches him flush.
That's the second fall of his title match. And it's an equalising fall after 14 minutes to Sid Scala. One fall each.
And oh, come on. And there's supposed to be a separation between falls. And Tate Mayfair's is just stamping the life out of Sid Scala. And Matt Wilson getting physical here. Well, referee Matt Wilson is doing an incredible job here under an incredible amount of pressure. He catched Tate Mayfair's red-handed with his hands in the cookie jar. And that's what gave Sid Scala the opportunity to counter, roll up Tate Mayfair's and even things out, and it is now essentially sudden death. Next fall of submission will crown an All Nations champion, which Tate Mayfair's currently holds. And man, I tell you what, he almost caught him there. Oh my God, ripcord knee right into the chin. The Tate trigger catches Sid Scala flush, and Tate Mayfair's is gonna retain. Oh my God, and Sid Scala somehow dug deep and got his shoulder off the canvas. Man, Tate Mayfair's a hair away from retaining, ladies and gentlemen, the All Nations Championship. But Sid Scala showing so much heart and desire, dragging his shoulder off the canvas. And now Tate says, we're going to finish this flush. Look at that inverted fisherman's driver that he loves to use as a finisher. Sid Scala able to counter. He knows very well what's... Oh my God, a torpedo Moscow! An Ilya Dragunov effect from Sid Scala! Oh my God, and I thought Sid Scala was going to be the new All Nations champion, but Tate Mayfair's, to his credit, checking his chin, and rightfully so, after Sid Scala drove his entire cranium right into the face of Tate Mayfair's. But Mayfair's proving that he is more than just gusto and wind, getting his shoulder off the canvas, and that is what makes a true world champion in this sport. Whether you like it or not, whether you hate Tate or you love him, he does have every single bit of composure to be the best. And now both of these men, look at that, oh look at that, the martial arts background of Tate Mayfair's, but Sid Scala was able to counter a vicious right-handed tall man. Tate Mayfair's, he's absolutely out on his feet. He's been caught oh look how he escapes. Maybe been playing possum, and now that boxing training coming into effect from Tate, and a beautiful step up haymaker right across the chin of Sid Scala, and Tate Mayfair's out of absolutely nowhere digs into his bag of tricks, goes back to his MMA training, his boxing training, and finds another gear in this fast and furious race to the finish to be the All Nations champion. But the posturing makes him pay once again, and now Sid Scala and Tate Mayfair, oh boy, careful now, and Tate Mayfair's almost got dumped right to the outside. There is no padding, there's no coverage, there's nothing there but exposed concrete, and now both of these men precarious. Oh come on, Tate Mayfair's wrenching at the eyes of Sid Scala. And a headbutt, oh no, a bad position, a tree of woe indeed. Sid Scala is hung up on the ropes, and referee Matt Wilson is trying to help Sid Scala escape here. Meanwhile, Tate Mayfairs is looking to go coast to coast right across the ring. Holy cow, the athleticism. Mayfairs is going to retain the All Nation. Oh my God, Sid Scala refuses to die at the hands of Tate Mayfairs. What is it going to take to put down Sid Scala, who is looking to try against all odds to capture the All Nations Championship? I think Tate Mayfairs has lost it. He's on the outside. He's grabbed hold of his beloved All Nations Championship, and now what's he doing over in the corners? Referee Matt Wilson is checking on the health and the well-being of Sid Scala, who had the absolute incredible fortitude to dig deep and kick out of coast to coast. And oh my God, and now I don't know what the hell is going on there. And Tate Mayfairs looks to be up to absolutely no good. He was looking to manipulate the turnbuckle. Now he's got the ring bell into the ring. He's oh, you can see what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen, if you're paying attention. And meanwhile, referee Matt Wilson's back turn. Oh, come on. What the hell? Eddie Guerrero from down south goes Tate Mayfairs. And I think he was looking to get a cheap one there and have Sid Scala disqualified. Look, he's mocking Sid Scala while referee Matt Wilson is none the wiser. And I think Tate Mayfairs is not only looking for the All Nations Championship, he's looking for an Academy Award with a performance like this. And referee Matt Wilson, and a low blow, come on! Referee Matt Wilson with his back turn, look out, the Tate driver, he's got him, flush in the middle of the ring after a low blow, come on, not like that! And Tate Mayfairs has retained the All Nations Championship with one of the dirtiest tricks in the book.
Here is your winner, and still All Nations Champion, Tate Mayfairs.
Well, Mayfairs and Scala put on a 5-star classic here tonight, but what a disgusting way to retain the All Nations Championship. And Tate Mayfairs can count himself lucky as he gets out of Dodge.